morning. I'm here today to talk about community and the essence of community to readiness. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines community a unified body of individuals, such as the people with common interest living in particular area or group of persons with common characteristics or interests living together within a larger society. Living in a community is an integral part of life. We are social creatures. We interact with one another. We form the relationship. And in community, we have all of this in common. Communication is a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system, symbol, signs, or behavior. Communal relationship comes in two major categories. We have identity shared way of life as main heading and solidarity, which embodied care for quality of life. Under identity shared way of life, a sense of togetherness and cooperative participation. Solidarity, which is about care for quality of life, we have mutual aid and sympathetic altruism. Met's understanding of this concept of communal relationship is understood as being made up of identity, sharing way of life, with solidarity, caring for one another for the quality of life. Communication is a common understanding, the ability to understand one another. It is the means by which people pass information from one another to another, from person to person. When a person passes message to group of person, it is called, the group of persons is called audience. How can we communicate? How are we communicating and receiving information during this social isolation? Are we receiving and sharing the right kinds of information? What do we know that other people need to know? Have we communicated such knowledge to others? It is crucial that all necessary information concerning the safety of all is passed down to the last person concerning the safety of all. I know there are challenges because of social distance. Keep in mind that the medium we use is as important as the message we communicate. Therefore, we must adhere to the medium of communication approved by our community directives. It is not about me, it is not about you, it is about all of us. We share a common goal and purpose derived from patriotism, from our patriotism and warriors' ethos. Our patriotic principles and values create common ground, which are reasons for our oneness and our community. We are all custodians of safety and health of all. The freest person that ever walked on the face of earth was the most obedient person who lived. Obedience does not translate to lack of freedom. It is the ability to know and to do what is right. During this time of pandemic, there are guidelines and directives concerning current HPConC+. We are in a fight for freedom of our health and safety. We must all adhere to all safety instructions to defeat our common enemy. I hope during these seasons of uncertainty and restrictions of movement, obedience to all safety orders is seen as the right thing to do in defense of our health and safety. I am because you are. The concept of community, an individual alone cannot be human being by themselves. When I suffer, you suffer. When you suffer, I suffer. And because of this, it's a community impact and effort. An African philosophy of community is called Ubuntu. It weaves together human with respect and love, which effectively strengthen human interpersonal communication, thereby strengthen human relationship. According to Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a person is a person through another person. That my humanity is caught up in and bound up intricately with yours. In other words, I exist because we exist. To be human means to strengthen self and others, because it is in others that we found our essence. The concept of Ubuntu as a community is a theory that is sympathetically that sees the other person's struggle as everyone's struggle. And to share in that burden, an ideal community should be thoughtful, considerate, sensitive, and generous towards the need of others. For us to accomplish safety goals and maintain the winning spirit, in times like this, we must work together as a community. It takes a village to succeed in the face of a threat to the collective freedom of our health. When one person struggles, we all struggle. As such, the essence of our humanness should be to reach out and lend a helping hand to others. A community, the individual is insignificant as compared to the power of all. A favorite quote of mine is from the first African woman that ever won the Nobel Prize, Wangari Maathai. She says, in the course of history, there comes a time when humanity is called to shift to a new level of consciousness, to reach a higher moral ground, a time when we have to shed our fear and give hope to each other. There is no time better than now where we can reach out to one another in the community where we exist. Ubuntu.